The human body is an amazing thing that can perform amazing feats, especially with technology, maybe even one day mind control, or at least control over certain neurons and their abilities. Yes, it actually is possible for humans to partially control minds. This is through neuron firing and optogenetics. Neuron firing is the very process by which thoughts and actions are formed. Though thinking of your brain thinking or metacognition is a little confusing, so stick with me while I'll explain the process and utilization of optogenetics. There are 100 billion cells in your brain and nervous system. These are called neurons. They transfer messages and thoughts to one another. You actually have neurons throughout your entire body, and they tell neurons in your brain when and what you are feeling. But this is a lot of work, and neurons can't do it all alone. That's why they have an entire force of glial cells to help them. Glial cells can perform a ton of tasks to assist neurons throughout the entire neuron's lifespan, similar to an older sibling or friend. Glial cells will then protect the neurons from any harm, like their own personal bodyguards. Glial cells will even assist in passing along electric currents, even though they can't create their own. As said before, there are billions of neurons throughout your entire body, and they all correspond through little flashes of light and electricity. Sound familiar? Yes, this is essentially Morse code. We just don't know their patterns. We can study the patterns of the electric currents for certain reactions, and then by flashing the corresponding patterns onto the cells, we can control the neuron firing. This has even already been done by Stanford professor Ada Poon with a group of mice. There are even hopes to utilize this control over neurons to treat mental disabilities by controlling the misbehaving neural cells. We can copy and paste the DNA from bioluminescent creatures' cells to convert light into electricity and cause the neuron cells to fire. Though even without optogenetics, neuron firing is super important. The neurons in your arms and legs allow you to move. The neurons in your organs relay homeostasis information to your brain, and the neurons in your brain complete the necessary changes to keep you alive. Like your own built-in life support system. Because that's what it is. The neurons in our bodies literally make up who you and I are.